Did you hear that? That's the U.S. housing market. Hey, everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. It's going to give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. We're going to have an honest, transparent conversation because that's what we always do here on this channel. No sugarcoating it. No, here I'm your favorite Southern California realtor. Email. No. Of course I'm going to help you. I'm helping many of you. But I'm not here to promote myself first. I'm here to put my customers' needs before my own. Earn their business later. Put them on the sidelines. And I've been doing that since day one of the channel. When I knew that this was a housing bubble and there would be no way it would sustain itself. The dust will settle. There will be blowback, and we will pay the piper from the biggest housing market bubble ever produced artificially with no organic growth in world history. And that's the truth, my friends. There's no sugarcoating that. Although many people in the industry tried their hardest to tell you this time was different. Supply and demand. Interest rates are low. Real estate will only go up. No, it won't. Historical data shows we've always had booms and busts in the biggest asset class in the world, the U.S. housing market. And anytime a big boom has been produced, regardless of what produced it, it's always been followed by a bust. So welcome to reality. Welcome to the future. We are now living in what is resembling bust behavior. I always thought we were in bubble behavior. Now we're in bust behavior. That's what's up. Correction, recession, economic depression. Those are the three levels of the economic downturn. We're in the correction phase. We're just getting started, exiting the bubble and a crisis, entering the recession. And what happens as you lead into a recession, it's always going to first stop. The first stop will be a correction, right? It makes sense. You don't just jump from bubble to crash. You go correction, recession, which 100% of all economists now agree we're either in one or headed into one. And if we can't stop it there, like the '08 crisis produced a recessionary level of a downturn, depressionary level of a downturn, something you haven't lived through, I haven't lived through, nobody's lived through since 1929, the Great Depression, which in fact had a boom leading up to its crash. Very similar to the one that we just experienced. So anybody willing to rule that out? I have to politely disagree with you. I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? I'm not here to protect feelings. I'm here to protect financial lives. And unfortunately, 10 million people went out and bought in the height of the biggest bubble ever produced in world history. They didn't stop there. They went above and beyond appraised values, got into bidding wars, overpaid for homes, even in the '08 bubble. People didn't do that. So this time it's worse. Insane, right? Like I'm almost shocking myself as I report on these things. I'm so conditioned now. And as a salesman, of course, I've got a little bit of experience running my mouth. And I've had to become very comfortable talking to people. I've talked with a lot of you, right? We've talked a lot. I've always said my rewards in life will be in direct proportion to my contribution. So will yours. In fact, you can contribute by giving the video a like, subscribing, and leaving a comment below. Support the channel. But I put people on the sidelines, and I was willing to earn their business later. That happened, 2 years ago? And while I still did great during the crisis, I'm just doing fine, the same, if not better now, in a downed economy because I've earned people's business later. We're buying and selling real estate, and we're not, any offers we're writing now, aren't at or above asking price. Not one. All below. And I look at every property and assign the top agents to do it as well and talk to them to make sure they don't sugarcoat it when they talk to you, whatever city you're in. Like I said, I have top agents in every city in America. Top agents, not a agent, top agents. And I talk to you first and I talk to them first. Not like a lot of other people that can just assign an agent. They didn't talk to the agent. They didn't talk to you. Be careful out there. But the realities are the market's gone crickets, right? We've put it in a chokehold because supply has outpaced demand in a landslide. And we have a lot of undelivered inventory. People stuck in the lurch right now, about to deliver finished brand new spec homes, FOMO factory homes into a stalled market where they're going to be forced to start slashing prices, possibly foreclosure properties right around the corner. I mean, the foreclosure component is, I think, one of the things we have to start acknowledging now, Because anytime you have a real estate bust, it follows by foreclosure. So a lot of people that bought in the bubble, of course, they're at risk. A lot of job layoffs are occurring, and those are the white-collar wage earners that went out and bought the houses, and those are the ones that are getting laid off right now. So that's brewing now, the perfect storm to deliver it. We will have foreclosures. It now becomes, will it get to epidemic levels? Will it? I don't know. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below. Now, I just try to be a level-headed realist. I'm this guy that works in real estate, but puts people's needs before my own, because I've walked through a real estate bubble before. I've even suffered some of the negative effects in my personal life from that. It's given me a heart for people. And see, my heart for people goes in front of my heart for real estate. And while I love real estate, I enjoy real estate, I couldn't imagine doing anything else but real estate. The capacity that I work in real estate now allows me to produce these videos in this way. So I work in real estate because I want to, not because I have to. I've always said you don't want an agent in worse shape than you, right? And there's a lot of agents, they always pour into the market anytime a bubble is produced because it looks like a fun, easy, no-brainer job. Real estate's very complex, very hard. Even in a bubble environment, it's very hard to make it as a new agent. In a declining or crashing market, it's goodbye. Insane. Like, I know I've thought about when I was early in real estate, I wanted to quit. There's still times even now where I'm just like, and I've helped now because of this platform. I barely even do work in my own local city anymore. I'm managing agents all over the world or the nation now. So that keeps me pretty busy. And I own and operate rental properties. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I love real estate and I want you guys to do the same. But it won't be by buying at the top of a real estate bubble. It won't be by owning your house. It'll be outside the bubble owning other people's house. So even if this is your primary home that you start with and you have to live in it temporarily, use it as that. Or if this is your ride off into the sunset dream home, forever home, make sure you look at it and have an agent negotiate a deal. Make sure it's payment if you're going to have a payment, unless you're all cash, then who cares? But you still want to get a good deal. Make sure its payment is under its rent range so you have that insurance policy. If anything ever happened to you, you know you can move out. Somebody else can make the payment. The purchase price isn't as important anymore, is it? But the reality is, our friends, this is what's going on right now. The real estate market has gone extremely crickets, and it's mainly because of euphoric recall. A lot of the listings that are popping on the market are chasing the market, coming on above their appraised values, or on the upper end, rather, of their value range, when really they need to come in and get in front of it. Shooting at a moving target is one of the new sayings I've adopted now. If you're shooting at a moving target and the target's moving down, do you want to price on top? No, you got to get in front of that moving target. So you're going to have to, maybe if you show perfectly, you can come on towards its mid-range, but chances are your offer, when it sticks, if you get into negotiations, it's going to be at the lower end because it's that moving target effect that we're now utilizing. So a lot of people are stuck chasing the market, and a lot of agents desperate for work are letting their sellers set the price. They're not like me, willing to walk away from a listing because the seller doesn't understand the complexity. And even as an agent, there's been times, and maybe I'd be tempted to go ahead and I'll put you on the market. Like, okay, you understand, you heard what I said, but you still want to come on the upper end. You're going to waste my time and my marketing and my photo guys and all this stuff and open houses. We're going to do all that. I'm going to spend money to put your house on the market on the upper end. And you understand, if I can't get you that offer, we will be doing price reductions. Do you understand that? Okay. Maybe I do it. For me, I don't even think I'm ready to do that for people because I just think it's a waste of time. And at the end, I brought you an offer, which I told you you'd get at the front end of this. And then our relationship isn't as healthy anymore. I'd rather have a healthy relationship. I always say healthy people have healthy relationships, not only with each other, with their money, with their house, with everything. But right now, it's never been a more important time to have a healthy relationship with the understanding of the housing market. It's in a decline. You're shooting at a moving target, and the industry's gone crickets, and we have pent-up inventory in the form of new construction that's about to flood in on top of already a declining market. That doesn't help a market. That comes back to the correction phase that we're in now, to putting us into recessionary levels of a downturn. Very important to get in front of this. And if we can't stop it there, we're going to hit into those depressionary levels that we've talked about before. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life, understanding the waters we're swimming in that now. This real estate bubble could not, would not, and cannot sustain itself. It's now in a decline. If we're going to market, if we're buying property, we need an agent that's going to give it to us and give it to us straight and let us know the waters we're swimming in, whether you're buying or selling. My job is to create happy customers, whether they're buying or selling. Your agent needs to be of that nature as well. Unfortunately, I think a lot of agents don't have the freedom to operate efficiently within this. They're grasping at straws because they drank the Kool-Aid themselves. It's very important. Got a team of people ready to help you. And I got a bunch of friends in the industry with channels, even links in the description below, that understand what's going on. I know you watch a lot of this stuff because you understand this is serious times. There's no time to sugarcoat it. A positive mental attitude to operate within it more efficiently will be key. That's why we don't want to ignore the elephant in the room. We need the first step of getting past the problem is admit there's a problem. Overstimulated, the biggest asset class in the world. It's now reverse course. Now we can accept it and move away from the problem. I'm going to continue to help you guys every step of the way because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video. If you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you, it'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. If you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I think you're really going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.